Hi everyone, welcome back to Eye of the Star Wars Story. Today I'm going to be talking about Ahsoka Tano. So let's go and jump right into it. I loved all the times that we get to see Ahsoka through the Clone Wars movie, the Clone Wars, Rebels, Tales of the Jedi, the Ahsoka series. Like, we get to see her in so much, and it's so cool. Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters because I love how persistent she is. Like, even in her training, whenever she was annoyed with it, she didn't stop. She got annoyed sometimes, and that's understandable, but she didn't stop. And that training paid off, and it was really cool. And we can especially see that payoff in Tales of the Jedi whenever she's going through her trials, and Anakin's like, well, I think we should try something different. And so they work with the 501st. And she gets tanked multiple times from stuns. And so she eventually is like, well, why do we even have to do this? And because he's like, I want you to be able to do this. I want you to be able to learn this. And so over time, we see that she's able to last 5 minutes holding her ground. And then we see that Order 66, the reason that she survived was because of Anakin's training and because of her persistence. Over time, it paid off for her, and that was really cool. And that's one of the reasons why I like her, is because she's so persistent. And I think it's really cool. And I liked seeing her train Sabine. That was really awesome. And, like, there's just, like, so much to Ahsoka that's so cool. And, yeah. But I feel like seeing her train Sabine was really cool, and watching her be like, well, you can't just give up. You have to try. And so that was really cool to me. And, like, seeing how persistent she was with her training. And then whenever she was like, we just didn't work last time, where she's, like, talking, she's like, we just didn't work last time. The training didn't work. And then they came back and they did it again. And now Sabine is able to use the Force and fight with a lightsaber super easily. And I have heard rumors that Ahsoka Season 2 is coming and hopefully being filmed next year. Those are rumors. I'm really hoping that they're true, because it would be really cool. And I'm really excited for Ahsoka Season 2, because Ahsoka Season 1 was awesome. But I really like Ahsoka. I also like seeing her friendships as well, like with Rex and Anakin. Her friendships are awesome, and it's really cool seeing, like, whenever she returned to the Clone Wars to help fight with Mandalore, how all of the 501st painted their helmets to match her head markings. That was awesome. And, like, it was really cool, and how she's like, you don't have to call me Commander anymore, and she's talking to Rex, and he's like, okay, Commander. And it was, like, really cool. Like, he never lost the respect for her. And then it was really fun in the Clone Wars, whenever she's, like, in the Clone Wars movie, she's like, talking to Rex, like, I outrank you. And he's like, in my book, ranking is by experience. And then in Rebels, she's like, I outrank you. And he's like, in my book, ranking's by experience. Or however he says it correctly, because I know I'm not quoting it right. And how she's like, I definitely outrank you then. Like, that was really cool. And then, like, seeing them reunite in Rebels was really awesome. And, like, just seeing her come in Rebels was really cool in general. And seeing her, like, fight alongside Ezra and Kanan was awesome. There's just, like, so much to Ahsoka that's really cool. And I really liked how she knew that whenever she found the data on, like, the head chip, on the head chips that they had inside the clones that made them do the orders, like, how she knew that she had to get it out of Rex. And whenever, like, he was like, my brothers are willing to, and I can't say the word because I know YouTube won't be happy, but my brothers are willing to blank alongside you and me to get that order done. And how she, like, pulls off his helmet and he's crying. Like, it's just, like, it's so sad, but she's like, I'm not going to be the one that does anything to them. And we see that in the Clone Wars as well. In, I believe it's season 5, whenever she's being chased after for something she didn't do. And that's when, those are the episodes whenever she leaves the Order and she's being chased after. I believe it's the Jedi Who Knew Too Much is the episode that I'm talking about, although I could be wrong. And she was like, we're not going to hurt any of you. And she's talking to Wolf's crew who found her. And so she's like, I'm not going to hurt any of you. And she doesn't. And she says that to Rex whenever they're on the Jedi cruiser. She's like, I'm not going to hurt any of them. And it was just, like, it's so sad. It's such a, like, but we see that even though she never wants to hurt any of them, because she worked alongside them for years. She's trusted them. She's friends with them. She doesn't want to hurt them. And that was, like, really cool to see. But at the same time, really sad to see, because we're like, well, we all know how that episode ended, and it was really sad. But it happened, And it was cool seeing her join the rebellion, fight alongside Kanan and Ezra, and so many other people. Like, it's just, like, it's so cool. And then seeing the Ahsoka series continue off where Rebels ended was really cool. And seeing her go, and her and Sabine go and get Ezra and send him back. And it was just, it's so cool. And I am so excited for Ahsoka Season 2. It's going to be awesome. But that's all I have to say about Ahsoka Tano today. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and as always, God bless. Bye, guys.